Can you leave the desk plugged in, please?
Oh,
I need the black one plugged in.
that's fine. I can do that.
There's a thing underneath the table if you want to plug it in. Oh, okay. Cool. Ready?
Sure.
Maybe. Hi, everyone. That looks a little cloudy, doesn't it? Do I need to get
Hang on.
I need to get a towel.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. In my world, if something's cloudy, I just wipe my thumb over it. And that makes
Better?
Ashley freak out for something. Like, look, I'm a very simple kind of man. I'm a simple kind of man.
Is that a song?
Anyway, it is a song. So, like, basically, here's the thing.
Oh.
Like, if something's cloudy or whatever, I'll just rub my finger over it. And this, like, makes Ashley lose it. And she just brings, like, these special cloths in or whatever. She's like, no, you can't do that. Like, well, I grew up with something called the spit shine, people. All right? And
Anybody else
it's
feel
always worked for me to this point. So I'm not really understanding, like, when she brings her fancy stuff in here.
I just grabbed a towel, like a normal towel, just to clean it up, you know.
Well,
I'm
I'm not
hardcore
wearing a
laptop
watch,
user.
but it looks like it's blue after 2.
It is blue after.
Did anybody ever watch Pappy's Land when they were growing up? Random question. There might be one person.
Like Pappy drew it?
Pappy.
I watched that show.
He
I think
drew
it was-
all of
I think it
Pappy's
was
Land.
I know it was in America. That was a US
Yeah.
one, but I'm not 100% sure.
Annie Husenheimer.
Any Husenheimer.
I guess we're live.
We're live.
We should just center this. I like things centered. Like, I'm a contractor during the day. Like, I build things. So if things aren't centered,
Oh, someone said,
I don't like it.
me neither. Someone said the chat's off in the conference room.
Uh-oh, how do you turn the
we
chat on?
I'd love to know. Let's see.
Well, this is no good.
I know.
Hang tight. We'll figure this out. Or hang loose, whatever.
Or if someone from NLS is on and wants to, I don't see how it would be off. So I'd love
There's
to
no
know.
chat on. We require a chat.
I know. This is interesting.
Nobody freak out. It's going to be okay.
I don't know. Talk now. Keep chatting while I'm figuring this
Well,
out. Please.
at this point, it's
Oh,
just
here we
like,
go.
oh, never mind.
Okay, it should be opened up now. So if you guys want to, for some reason, I don't know why it defaulted to that. It should.
Someone type. Oh,
Yay! Oh, good. We figured it out. Cool. Thanks, guys, for letting us know that. Oh, wow. Now they're just like flooding in.
Wow. Well, it's like we had a big problem, but here's some people that figured it out. Well, she figured it out, not I.
Pressure's on. Adam usually just provides the entertainment, and I hunker down and figure out the tech.
It's like, I was about to go make some balloon animals in a
Sorry
second.
about that, everyone. Hello. So, it was the spit shine that did it. You're right, Felice.
Thank you. Thank you. See, I am recruiting people to my side.
To the spit shine
Yes.
side.
Like, if you don't
man.
have something, like, sometimes you just need to spit on something. And you ever heard rub some dirt on it, kid?
Yeah, you gotta.
It's in the same thought process and the same
Okay.
category of spit shining.
All right. I guess.
Anyway.
I'll take it. So, I'm going to run through a couple logistics. as
Should we bring our
always do.
microphone in tonight?
Yeah, you want a beatbox?
You guys ever see a super fancy microphone? Like, I think if you're going to build a legit online business, you need to have a super fancy microphone.
That's not even a super fancy one. That was like a $31.
The best
$30
part
one
about
on
it is it
Amazon.
does not plug in.
We haven't even used it yet. That's the great part.
Let's
like,
warm our voices up this evening.
me.
Oh, I'm not going to do that. It was like, ow, now, brown cow. Like anything Ron Burgundy Anchorman-ish, I can do that.
Oh,
If it takes talent or ability. Yeah.
okay.
I actually was about to go play in the NBA out of high school, which a lot of people don't know that.
Adam is all of 5'8", by the way.
They
So-
said I could play in the NBA. I only
know.
lack 2
Oh.
things.
What's that?
Talent and ability.
But you work really hard.
Ba-da-ding!
You work really hard.
Yeah, I know. They said the kid's got a lot of heart.
It's good.
And I said, appreciate that.
Here,
I'll
you
take
can-
that.
You can fill the Gatorade bottles, young man. All right, so let's get into it. Happy Monday to all of you. Welcome to Now Lifestyle. We are Adam and Ashley Reeker out of Omaha, Nebraska. We're so happy to be with you. This is our 3rd week.
Are we out of Omaha, Nebraska, or are we located
We're
in
located. We're out of, but we're
Omaha?
located
We're in Omaha tonight. We're not outside of Omaha.
It's true. So, hi, welcome. This is our 3rd week
This
hosting.
thing drives me crazy.
Are you done?
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi.
It's our 3rd week hosting this webinar, and in our webinar series, we talk all about duplication. We'll get to that in a hot minute. let me talk on a couple logistics here because I always think that this is important so we don't have anyone out lost wandering in the wilderness. So if this is your first time here, we just want to welcome you. You may have been invited here from someone who is partnered with Now Lifestyle. You may have been invited from Joel. You may have seen a Facebook post. For whatever reason, you're in the right spot, and we are going to talk to you tonight about some important pieces in your business and something that we're really passionate about and that we love sharing with our team and with the entire Now Lifestyle team. So if you haven't gotten your business started, if you haven't partnered with Now Lifestyle, that's cool. Like, you're going to get some useful nuggets and information. If you have partnered with them and you've got your business set up and you're driving traffic, or if you don't even know what that means, cool. You're also in the right spot.
I drove in traffic today.
I drove in traffic too. It was just the worst. So if you ever at any point lose our sound, John Norton says he lost our sound. If anyone else has lost our sound,
You might have to log out and log back in.
he can't hear that. But if anyone can
Somebody
help
message
us
that.
help message that in the chat, they just have to, if someone loses sound, just to clear their cache, log out and log back in, and it should be good. If we get an overwhelming like, hey, we lost your sound, Adam and I will usually log out and log back in, just as an FYI. Technicalities happen from time to time, so cool. Everyone's telling us that it's all good.
All good.
So if someone could just message our friend, who said that earlier?
Who's
Whoever
John,
said that earlier, and let him know to
who
clear his
also
cache.
used to live on Dodge Street.
What?
He also said he used to live on Dodge Street.
Who did?
John Norton.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Legitimately?
It's what he said.
Interesting.
I don't
Dodge
believe-
Street is
I
like a
don't
main street
believe
in
him.
Omaha. So anyway.
Did you just use Google? No, he probably
Anyway.
did.
All right, cool.
He can hear us now.
Awesome.
Hi, John.
Fantastic. Thanks all for covering for that. See, that's what I love about this team. People are just there to help each other.
Yep.
Even when you lose sound.
Jeez.
Even in the little things. It's so great.
You know, sometimes you just lose sound or sight of things, and someone has to remind you and
That's
set you
true.
back on track.
It's very true. That's kind of what we do in these webinars, right?
Probably.
Maybe.
A little bit.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Anyway, who is excited for the national event in October?
This guy. Right
Right here.
Right here.
Who has their tickets?
Right here.
These people.
Wait, who
Who has tickets?
this
Who
guy?
does?
This
You?
guy? Ooh,
You do?
Is it this guy?
Stop showing off. Oh,
Maybe it's both of us.
awesome. Cool. Is it Faisal? Am I pronouncing that right, man? I've seen you on
New to
the
the team.
Yeah, new to the team. Welcome. Excited to meet you. Oh, cool! I nailed it. Usually I butcher people's names. I'm on it. That's awesome, man. We are excited to get to meet you. I've seen you all over the place lately, especially in our team's group. So that's fantastic. Cannot wait to see everyone. If you haven't purchased your tickets yet already, you can actually do so in your back office. There's the perfect little button that just sits right there.
I think it's just right there.
And it says buy your conference
Yep.
tickets. And I think prices go up in like 11 days or something
maybe,
like that.
I don't know, 10 maybe 10.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we got our VIP tickets, so we will be front row and center listening to all of the different speakers. I don't know. Someone may ask us to speak.
It's hard
Maybe.
to say. Probably won't. We'll
Oh,
probably
yeah.
just be fangirls the entire weekend. And trust me, we're fans of a whole bunch of Now Lifestyle leaders.
Yes, we are. And we're just excited to meet all of you and get to, I'll tell you what, a conference like that, if you're sitting there wondering, do I want to spend the money? Do I want to make the investment in myself to go? We're going to tell you every time, yes.
Faisal, great question. Let's talk about that at the end.
Awesome.
Otherwise, we'll just hang out and not ever cover anything and just talk and hang out with people for the next 2 hours.
That's true.
And
Which we
that's
could do.
not very productive.
Yeah.
But we talk about duplication on Monday nights. And the thing about duplication is it makes you extremely productive with everything that you're doing from start to finish. See, everybody when they start a business, there's two schools of thought. You can start a business and you can be a machine. Like you can be the everything guy all the time. And I don't care if you're traditional, non-traditional. I don't really understand the difference between traditional and non-traditional business owners. It's all about creating income, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can either be a machine or you can duplicate your efforts and create a machine. All right. And that's just kind of what we talk about. And so basically the important thing to do, guys, is every single Monday plug into this webinar, because we won't give you the entire thing tonight because that takes some time to get through.
Mm-hmm.
The most important night of your week should really be Monday at this time, because if you want to grow a huge business that grows way beyond you, you're going to have to understand how to duplicate yourself into other people, which first and foremost means you need to do some things that make you successful. Because if you aren't successful, who in the world's going to want to duplicate what you're doing, right? So we just give you a piece of the puzzle every single week, dating back to a whopping 3 weeks ago when we got started on this topic.
So for someone who's new here, because I just saw someone, Dion, shout out to you, first time in the conference, and welcome to this conference tonight. For someone who doesn't understand what duplication is, can you give the Cliff's Notes version?
Sure can. Everything that you do, you want to make sure that it is duplicatable. So what does duplicatable mean? It needs to be learnable, and it needs to be teachable, and it needs to work within a system that absolutely anybody can latch onto, plug into, listen to, and have success with.
Mm-hmm. And the importance of that and the value in that is when you get an online business started, whether it's with Now Lifestyle or perhaps you're actually utilizing the Now Lifestyle business tools to promote your own business. Maybe you've been in network marketing or affiliate marketing for a long time and you're just utilizing the business tools. You understand that you need to duplicate yourself and your efforts throughout your organization or your team. Because as two people, Adam and I can't be everywhere in our organization all the time. So we break things down in their most simple form to allow for duplication to take place in our business so that it can grow beyond our two arms reach, so to speak. And so duplication is something that we teach and we empower others to understand and to implement in their own businesses with some simple strategies. And what we've been covering in the last few weeks are fundamental pieces of duplication and how they relate to your business. Last week, I talked about duplication in relationships in your business. I'm not talking about relationships like husband and wife.
No, you kind of are.
True. But I am talking about just healthy relationships in your business. And tonight, what are we going to talk about?
We are going to talk about the things that you need to do on your own that will put people into your holding tank, grow your business and your downline. Because when you duplicate the efforts and the things that it takes to put people into your holding tank consistently, your downline's going to do the same thing. See, I never want to sponsor anybody and not tell them how to have success. Mm-hmm. Here's what happens. Some people can, and this happens in anything across the spectrum of online business, offline business. People get involved in a business and they just start teaching things that are not freaking so. Okay? It's as passionate as I'll get on that subject. People will teach things that are not so. I don't teach you anything that I'm not already doing, and I will only teach you what's going to help you. So if I want to duplicate and teach people how to have consistency with people coming into your holding tank to be placed in your downline, well, first and foremost, I better know what I'm talking about. I better first and foremost be doing the work and doing the things, the simple things that it takes on a daily basis to allow people to enter my holding tank, right? So like I got to be doing stuff, and I have to know what it takes for me personally to have members enter my holding tank every single day, multiple times a day.
Yep.
And if I understand that, the thing I got to do now, I got to turn around and teach you how to do it too. Why? Because you're going to want to have people hitting your holding tank every day so that you can place them in your downline, but that's not the most important part.
What is the most important part?
Anybody got a notepad?
Yeah, I have one.
It is not about you. It is about your brand newest person. Mm. So if I'm teaching my personally sponsored person what I'm doing in order to put people in my holding tank, yes, I want them to do the same so they have people in their holding tank. But ultimately, guys, I want them to teach their team what I'm teaching them about what I'm doing, what puts people in my holding tank, which in turn puts people in their holding tank. And because they're teaching it hard and duplicating it, it puts people into their downline's holding tank. And when they're now willing to teach their downline that, hey, everything I'm teaching you, you need to turn around and teach your team. Mm-hmm. That is how you create a machine.
Yep. We, at one point, someone on our team, who was it? The squirrel, secret squirrel stuff. She said, you guys don't do any secret squirrel stuff, which means like,
That's Tori.
Tori, yeah. So Tori's great, but we say hashtag no secret squirrel stuff as a part of our team because we teach the things that we're actually doing. So as leaders, you know, and as emerging leaders, people often ask you, or you may ask a leader, like, what did you do to see your growth? And in previous businesses that Adam and I were a part of,
that's why we always left.
Yeah, we would ask our leaders, like, what are you doing? And they would tell us something, but they were actually doing something totally different that wasn't duplicatable.
I got really good at figuring them out and calling them out.
They didn't like it.
And then none of their wives liked me anymore.
And so when Tori
the
said to us...
The guys were just afraid of me. The wives were like, well, I don't like him. Making my husband look bad.
When Tori said to us, like, you guys don't do any secret squirrel stuff, right? We're like, that's fantastic. And we don't. Because we teach exactly what we're doing, which is set up your LCS.
Set up your LCS, drive traffic, follow up. We should slow down because we just rolled through that very, very fast.
I know we did.
So guys, understand too, everything that Joel Therien has created within Now Lifestyle is all based on duplication. He has given you more tools than you will find in any other business online or offline, I guarantee you. Mm-hmm. Prove me wrong. Don't take time into proving me wrong because you're going to waste your time, but you're welcome to.
Yeah.
But listen, he put these things in place because he saw an opportunity to go empower people with everything that he's been doing online for 20 years. The guy knows what he's doing, right? So the lead capture system has been developed for you. I know another guy that was heavily involved in that. He happens to be our coach. His name is Daniel the Man Come. All right? And so they've built these funnels that convert very highly all the time. So you don't have to go out there, reinvent the wheel, make your own funnel, spend thousands upon thousands of dollars doing it before you even tested it to find out that it doesn't work. Mm-hmm. They're built for you and they work every time. The thing to duplicate is consistency. Okay? So we set up our LCS. What does set up your LCS really mean? It means personalize the 5 emails that the lead capture system has already made for you, and then pick which one of the lead capture pages you'd like to drive traffic to so that you can just go get your pre-built link for you and send it out to the interwebs. Right?
Yes.
Like it's going to reach Mars and then back. That's how cool this thing is. So if you've got a system like that in your hands, what are you willing to do with it? And who are you willing to teach how to do the same thing with it?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Thank you.
That's very good stuff.
It's just true. I mean, guys, we are like high school educated, okay? I'm self-employed during the day. Ashley has risen through the ranks of corporate America. Do you know where we figured this stuff out? In this industry. From multimillionaires who get paid nothing to teach us how to think properly. Mm-hmm. And we are the result of selfless people over a period of time that poured into us the same way that we hope we can pour into you. We do not work for Now Lifestyle. We do not make a dime for putting this on. The majority of the people that are on tonight, we are not associated with in any sort of financial faction.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And so when we talk about things like consistency in your business and things that you should do in order to have someone enter your holding tank, and in layman's terms, when someone enters your holding tank, it means that they are taking the dollar trial, which means that they're an actual sign up. So they said, hey, I want to do business with you in Now Lifestyle. I want to understand how to use the business tools or how to use, the Now Body tools and whatever they end up promoting, but they've said yes to you in some form. And so it's just taking consistent steps. I was talking about this earlier today in a post around the thing that you do today doesn't necessarily pay off tomorrow. It pays off a year from now, 5 years from now.
I did 50 push-ups this morning.
Do you have a six-pack yet?
Well, push-ups don't give you a six. They help in it.
Are you finding your way to the gym?
I was trying to make a point there.
What is it?
If you do 50 push-ups every single day for 3 days, are you going to have the same results as if you did them for 3 months?
You'll have better results in 3 months.
Why?
Than you will in 3 days.
Consistency.
Mm-hmm.
It's no different than anything that you want to do. If you want to duplicate, you first have to be consistent. What is the secret of duplication? Facebook paid ads.
Okay. Says Marcos.
Well, whatever. I think I just answered that. But whatever you're doing, you have to be consistent at it. Okay? So we're getting a little bit in the weeds here. So what we'd like to talk about tonight is how we consistently put people into our holding tank. All right? So what I think it would be really cool for you to start off talking about is how we set up our LCS, okay? The simplicity behind it, and then what exactly. Seriously, guys, we will not lie to you, okay? How did we go from, we had no list when we came on. We had like 2 minutes of internet marketing experience, and I think there's like 700 people on our team today, and this is our 6th full month. How do we do that? Just give them a hint. I'm going to step out of the way, and then I'm going to swoop back in.
How we set up our LCS.
Yeah, and then what did we do, though? I mean, just be honest with them, because some people might think that there's some secret to this, and I'm going to say it every week.
I feel like this is so simple for
right,
us.
but they... Okay.
I know, it's fine.
I'll be right back, by the way.
And you might hear me, like, if Adam directs me to talk through something, I'm like, but we've covered this. But I also know that new people are on this webinar and folks who have questions and things. And as human beings, quite frankly, we overcomplicate things. Like, we just really, truly believe that there's something more. Like, you're not telling me what you did, or you're not, like, there's a secret curtain and there's, like, a wizard behind it. And if I just find the curtain to unveil, it will tell me, this wizard will tell me what to do and I'll be set free and whatever. That doesn't exist, by the way. So when we set up our LCS, we logged into our Now Lifestyle back office. So we partnered with Now Lifestyle, we took our dollar trial, and we logged into the back office. And immediately when you log in, there's a video from Joel who says, watch this video first for your success. Literally. Watch that video, and then took the next steps, went up to the business tab, and walked through steps 1, 2, and 3 in our back office. And as we walked through those videos, we were also working alongside of them. So I would pause, like start and stop those videos as I was walking through them step by step and what to do, and setting up our lead capture system. And then we chose what lead capture page we wanted to drive traffic to. The first time we did it, I think we chose like one of the dollar trial signups, and I think it's like the wallet that's open was the one that we drove traffic to, just because I was like, okay, cool. You could literally close your eyes and pick one, and any of them will work because they're all wonderful. And from there, it was understanding, okay, for Adam and I as business owners, how do we want to drive traffic? And there's many ways to do that. And this is where it's cool, because this is your business, because you have the opportunity to choose how fast or how slow you want to go, how efficient or how maybe not efficient you want to be. Although with this system, like, I don't think that you can be not efficient. Essentially though, in order to drive traffic, there's a couple of ways to do so. There's the free way, which is a little slower, and there's the paid way, which is much quicker. When we came into this business, we had this many people on our list and in our network. And if you understand anything, if you're old MLMers like we were, you know that the money is in the list. Like, the larger of a network you have, typically the more money you're going to make. And so we knew for us that we needed to build our list very, very quickly. And so we set a budget for ourselves. We said in our first month, every single week, this is our budget for traffic. And we went the route of utilizing solo ads. Now, what is awesome about this company is that there are different ways to drive traffic. There's a free way to drive traffic, and Dave Gardner does an amazing training on it. You can find it in the back office of Now Lifestyle under the business tab. I think it's step number 6 or 7. It talks about free
Number
traffic.
6.
It's a 45-minute or an hour-long training.
Hour and 50 minutes.
Okay. And it goes through everything.
It is.
You have to stop. So it goes through everything though for you. But if you want to utilize the paid traffic method, Joel and his team invest, I don't even know how many thousands of dollars into their own marketing budget. And they're actually taking leads and qualifying them on Facebook through Facebook leads, taking leads who have already taken the dollar trial, who are ready to get started. And those are called guaranteed paid signups. So those are much more highly qualified leads that you don't have to worry about going out and finding online or talking to in the grocery store, which for us, we saw a tremendous value in and coming from offline MLM. But those are some basic ways that you can actually drive traffic. And so for us, it was setting up a budget. If we wanted to purchase guaranteed paid signups, we set aside our budget for that in the month. And we consistently drove traffic in some form or fashion, whether it was through Facebook leads, guaranteed paid signups, solo ads, or if you wanted to run free traffic, you could do that too. But we consistently made sure that we were doing that every single week. And what has been interesting, I just pulled the numbers on this the other night, was as our subscriber list count went up, so the number of people that were subscribing to our lead capture system emails went up, our sales went up, our commissions went up. Now, our first month in business, we were not rolling in money. We're very honest about that. We made how much?
$78.12.
But that was $78.12 we had never made online. We had never made an ounce of money online. In fact, we were previously involved in a business that we invested over $5,000 in and made nothing. And so
do you guys want to know what I'm doing on my phone right now?
What are you doing?
I'm following up with this person that was just in my holding tank 20 minutes ago.
And they've already responded, haven't they?
Well, of course they have. They want to do what we're doing.
Yeah, it's good.
Who wouldn't?
So for us, it was taking that consistent action and understanding that, in order for us to see results in 3 months, in 9 months, in a year, in 5 years, that we needed to do something every single day and every single month. So our question at the beginning of the week was, okay, what's my traffic look like for this week? And if you're someone that you can't afford paid traffic, to go the free traffic route, or to, utilize your budget, be a smart business owner, make the decision today to, instead of, I hate when people say this, but it's true. Like, instead of buying Netflix and some stupid thing that you don't need, invest in yourself, invest in your business, and utilize that, because that's going to build the foundation for your business in the future.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome, babe.
You just dropped some Alex Rizzo knowledge.
I'm about to just cut into your feed.
Well, that's fine.
Every time.
I don't care. You're going to come to find out some things, okay? My wife is awesome. She's beautiful, and she's, I don't even know what she sees in me half the time because she's so sharp. But I'm a fact person, and once I don't forget things. Like, I know for a fact, if you want to learn about free traffic, it's video number 6. It's an hour and 50 minutes long, and it's by Dave Weber. Those are the things that I never forget. I'm very detail-oriented, and Ashley is extremely focused, just in a little bit different faction, I guess, sometimes. So, basically, here's what you can either take away, or here's what sometimes you can miss when we are on webinars talking about duplication. You are seeing duplication right in front of you with every word that we say. Why? Because everything that I'm saying, I am trying to teach to my team, okay? Because I love those people, because I want them to have success, not because I want them to be like a robot. Like, I don't want them to be yes men. I don't want them to not bring things to the table. But there is a certain philosophy that works every single time, and it is what? What works, works. What doesn't, doesn't. That's why we aligned with a system that is duplicatable. See, if you just operate in the Now Lifestyle system, and you're willing to teach other people the system, you will have success, and so will they. Duplication is an interesting thing. When you want to duplicate something, you do certain things on purpose, and then you don't do certain things on purpose. Ashley talked about the secret squirrel stuff. If I'm going to go out there and go throw 1,000 people in my downline and just be a super duper crazy advanced network marketer and have all these different things out there online, I might be able to do that, yes. But is my brand newest person going to be able to do that on day one? Listen. The success of your business will always be dictated by the success of your brand newest member. The success of your business will always be dictated by the success of your brand newest member. Okay, so if I can't teach it to my brand new person on day one, and it's going to take me 6 months to teach one person, how in the world are you going to teach it when you bring 50 people onto your team in a month? How are you going to teach that philosophy to 50 people in a month if it would take 6 months to teach one person? My recommendation is stop it, and stop it now. Stop doing it. Stop doing the weird stuff over here. Do what is already in front of you and teach other people how to do it. Joel Tarian is a uber genius. Daniel Kump is an uber genius, okay? We're blessed to work with both of them. What they said was, I'm going to teach you how to set up your LCS. I'm going to explain the difference between free traffic and paid traffic, the fast way and the free way. And hark, every single person that we connect with online sets up their LCS. We have a 100% success rate connecting with people and them driving traffic within 24 hours. Now I'm talking about if somebody hits my holding tank, within 72 hours, a handful of things are going to happen. Their LCS is going to be personalized. They're going to be driving traffic, and they're going to have people opting into their list. Okay? Why? Well, all I taught them was what I was taught. I was taught to set up my LCS. I was taught traffic. And then I was taught, hey, when people start hitting your list, it's time to follow up with them. All right? Free traffic has quality ? Absolutely. Free traffic's no different than paid traffic. It's going to cost you your time versus your money. Okay? That's the big difference. What's the difference between free and fast? Okay? Free takes time. Fast takes some money. Now, I'm not telling anybody to go spend an arm and a leg on traffic because it doesn't cost that. What it costs is basically what you're willing to invest in your business. By the way, as a business owner, I think it's really important, and we should talk on this in the future. Tax write-offs. Everything that we invest in our traffic is a tax write-off. 100%. It's marketing. It's advertising. It's a tax write-off. You know the funny thing? We always have neighbors. My wife and I might be the weird people in the neighborhood. Watch this. Right there. We always have people walking around our neighborhood, and they're always walking by and looking in the window like, what are they doing? What are they doing? But you know what? None of them ever knock on the door and ask me what I'm doing, because if they would, I'm going to teach them how to set up their LCS and drive traffic, I just guarantee you. All right? So, duplication's a funny thing. It's so simple that you can miss it. It's so simple that you can confuse it. If you want to be very duplicatable, follow the steps. Watch video 1, watch video 2, watch video 3. Drive traffic. The follow-up is the most important thing to duplicate. And we're going to get into that some more in the future because I think we could do really several topics on that. But what is it that we duplicate to put people in the holding tank? We drive traffic consistently through solo ads. I buy guaranteed paid signups consistently. We purchase Facebook ads, okay? We have a...
Facebook leads.
Facebook leads.
Sorry.
Not Facebook ads. We do have a Facebook fan page that it's easier for people to find us on. I'll tell you this, when you're doing broadcast emails, and this is just a snippet, just some inside baseball, when you're doing broadcast emails, it's really important for you to be able to put some things at the bottom of your broadcast and give people an opportunity to find you on another platform online, okay? So if they only see you just, okay, he's now lifestyle and that's it, a lot of times they won't connect with you. But if you say, hey, by the way, this is my Twitter, this is my Facebook page, this is my YouTube channel, by the way, YouTube's a big one, because they can go find you and see that you're a real person and you're the person that's been sending them emails every single day at 5 a.m. or whatever it is. All of a sudden, they're going to be a lot more likely to connect with you because you're creating something called know, like, and trust. People won't join you for two reasons. They don't like you or they don't trust you, and that's just God's honest truth.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Okay. So,
Weird question.
The funny thing is when you're talking about duplicating what puts people in the holding tank, it's drive consistent traffic and do it any way that you can. I recommend solo ads and guaranteed paid signups. Seriously, that's my two recommendations. Now, it's not that free traffic isn't good. By the way, our YouTube channel generates free traffic every day. My Instagram generates traffic every day. It's free, right? Okay. What, you ready for some questions?
Yeah, I'm ready for
Do you guys want to hear a really awesome quote from a really smart guy? If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or objects. Every time I've been the most focused and happy in my life, it's because we were chasing a goal. And right now the goal might be, how do I get the next person in my holding tank? Consistency, whether it's free or paid.
It's a great goal.
Okay. Can you show me how to duplicate biz, please? I think that's what we're doing, honestly.
It's true. All right, so we would love to answer some additional questions. So if maybe you posted a question earlier and we didn't get to it, have at her, because that is what we're here for this evening. So we'll do a thing.
Now, sometimes you'll ask a question, and I'll give you the answer to it. And I just want to be very transparent here with that last question. Can you show me how to duplicate the biz? You are watching it right now. Okay. Now, you may not understand the answer to it, and if you don't understand the answer to it, it's very simple. Keep taking steps daily. Keep working on your brain, because right now you may not understand the thought process of all this, and I want you to understand from the bottom of my heart, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. But I am answering your question literally right in front of you right now.
Mm-hmm. So this is a great question from John. John said, can a free member set up the LCS, or do they have to be a paid member? John, that's an awesome question. And yes. So, okay, no, they cannot set up their LCS. Having a free membership gives you access to like view things. It does not allow for you to earn commissions. It does not allow for you to unlock the reseller tools, which includes the lead capture system, the autoresponder, and the conference software. So when someone comes in as a free member, I am always encouraging them and emailing them through my lead capture system, because you can email your free leads, and talking to them about the value in taking the dollar trial.
I love a question I just read. How many people who go into your holding tank cancel their membership if you follow up with them?
Great question.
And the answer to that is very few.
People still cancel.
Now, I'm going to follow it up. What happens when you cannot contact a guaranteed paid signups? How many do not answer their phone and do not respond to text message? And some that I finally get to talk with do not remember what they signed up for, with many canceling very quick. Okay. Here's the thing. Guaranteed paid signups are absolutely awesome, because they are a member that's going to hit your holding tank. They've said yes to a dollar trial. They have not said yes to building an enormous business. Okay? They've said yes to an opportunity for sure. They have not said yes to you, and they have not said yes to actually committing to Now Lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So, our first 10 guaranteed paid signups, one of them connected with me, the other 9 canceled. Was it my fault?
No.
No. They are the people that missed out, I can guarantee you, because the one person that answered and connected with me, her name is Lori Dodson, and she has over 400 people in her downline today.
Pretty awesome.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Some will, some won't.
Okay, so I'm going to go over the 5 S's right now, and it's very important for any business owner. It's 5 S's.
Keep those questions coming, by the way. Sorry.
Some will, some won't. So what? Stop whining, start working. Right? And it's not that anybody's whining, it's just the 5 S's. We were curious, like our first 2 months, what is it going to be like? What's the odds? Because when we came from offline MLM, like I had worked for 3 or 4 months just to get somebody in, and then they'd quit anyways. And so now the people that like decide they're not going to do this, you guys, I don't lose any sleep over it. Just drive consistent traffic. If I was to, and it's usually about 1 out of 5 that I connect with that hit my holding tank. Mm-hmm. And those are the people that stick and stay, and those are the people that get to watch this thing grow, and those are the people that end up with 100 people in their downline a month from now. Now, you'll have the people that come on that don't connect with you, and for whatever, the system's so good that they figure it out and do it on their own. But you have to understand, too, we live in a society where we have microwave mentality, and so people sign up for something, and they literally think, okay, it's online, so I'm going to be a millionaire, and like that is like, I'm sorry, but that is their level of thinking. Like, that is how far they've evolved as a human being. Oh, it's the internet. There's $1 million attached to this. Let's go do it. They have unrealistic expectations. And I'm not trying to say anything negative about anybody, but the fact of the matter is we live in a society that has been lying to everybody. If you live in the United States of America, I'm going to get a little bit bold right now, because you were all lied to. You said, hey, go to college and get a good job so you can be poor. And that's what they did, and that's what a lot of people have done. And I know that's going to hurt some feelings, and I'm sorry. I didn't make the rules. I chose not to follow them.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one. What else we got? How do you get subscribers on your list to become resellers and go to your holding tank?
How do you get subscribers on your list? Oh, follow up with them. What we mean by follow up with people on your subscriber list is your broadcast emails.
Consistency. Broadcast emails every single day. We send ours out every single day because the more you can get in front of those people, the more they can see your name in their email list. If you can put photos, if you can do a link out to a video, maybe you've got one out on YouTube, you can build know, like, and trust with those people.
So here's the thing. We send our broadcast emails out every day at 5 a.m. And I'll tell you what, I want to be the first person they see when they're going poop in the morning before they go to work.
Gross.
True? What do you do in the morning? And what do you do? You're in the restroom and you're on your phone. I just want to make sure I'm the first guy you see. Seriously.
Valid point.
Yep. Exactly.
It's so true.
It's true.
You do. You
like, people aren't that different.
Mm-hmm. That is awesome. Cool. Mm-hmm. All right. Any other questions?
Hey, who saw a really good inspirational movie lately?
Ooh.
If you have, throw the title down. Because Ashley and I always we love watching a good inspirational movie during the week or on the weekends.
What was the one we watched recently with the horse?
This is, okay, you guys. Ashley saw Seabiscuit for the first time.
It's so good.
I've seen that 30,000 times.
I have a dream of having a horse one day, and my siblings used to make fun of me when I was little because I had my little change thing, and I was like, I'm saving for a horse, and they made fun of me for it at our wedding, and I was
they
just
did.
You watch, because I'm gonna have a horse one day,
and
I'm not letting you ride it.
You're gonna bring up
that was
motivating
such a
things for us.
such an amazing movie. So anybody, Donald says I can only imagine. Oh, we haven't seen that movie. Wasn't that Dennis Quaid's last movie before he passed away?
Dennis Quaid?
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid is not dead.
Yes, he is.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Who didn't tell me?
It's because we're building our business, apparently. Can you give some encouragement for those that don't have a partner to work with?
I want to, okay, although I'm not very shy myself, I always wanted to ask this question. How can a person who's very shy or have barely made videos or Facebook pages to connect with people who work the system? What I mean is, can they still make good money with the system? I think it's a good idea to make a video about how to effectively leverage the system, even if you're a little shy. Okay, guys, that's a really awesome question. And I'm going to share a short story with you from a venture that Ashley and I did offline. We actually tried to market an offline company online, and the company took our account away. Don't know why, because they're silly. And we had a young lady on our team. She is a Division I head softball coach. No joke. And she was so afraid to put herself in front of a camera. And this is sad. She was in the bathroom hiding from us, chugging a bottle of vodka so that she could put herself in front of a camera. And what I want to tell every single one of you is that you are good enough. You are worthy. You have enough to say. You are loved. You are confident, okay? That you can put yourself in front of a camera because you do have a story to tell. You can reach people, and that's as nice as I can be about it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Can you be in front of a camera? Yeah. When people say I'm too shy to be in front of a camera, I'm saying you're too shy to make money. And I'm sorry, guys, I believe in you. Now, do you want to go? I'm going to try not to get super passionate about this. Do you guys understand you're going to walk on this earth one time? Okay? And when you take your last breath, do you want to go and take your last breath admitting to yourself that you were afraid of who you actually are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
And the shyness is something that is you can say you're shy, but it's all about this right here. It's all about working on this. If you keep saying you're shy, you're going to continue to be shy. If you start speaking things like, I'm confident when I speak on camera, I have an important story to tell. If you start speaking those words of life into your life, this is going to start to change, and those videos are going to start to become easier, and reaching people is going to be easier.
See, here's the thing: is sometimes people ask me questions. They say, "Hey, Adam, how do I build this business but stay comfortable?" I said, "Do you want me to lie to you, or do you want me to tell you?"
Yeah. You can't. It's a part of being a business owner. It really is. You have to grow. And if you don't grow, you're going to stay exactly where you are. You're absolutely right.
Encourage them that they do have a story, that they are good enough, that they are worthy, that they are loved, that they can reach people, because that's the truth, guys.
And I'll tell you too. So here's a great place for you to, to try to make those videos. So if you're a part of a team that has their own Facebook page, shoot a video and put it out there. If you want to put it out on the Now Lifestyle Facebook page, shoot it and put it out there and ask people for feedback. Those are totally safe spaces for you to do that. And people will offer you encouragement and good feedback so that you don't have to feel like, oh, I have to go post this out to YouTube and have 1 million people watch. Well, 1 million people aren't going to watch your video from day one, but people will start to watch it. And so just practice that and continue to tell yourself that you're not shy. Like, you are confident in talking to people. You are confident when you get in front of a camera, and you do have an important story to tell, because every single person does. So,
October Sky. I have seen October
I
Sky.
haven't
Absolutely
seen
awesome
it.
movie.
I've seen it.
Stan Simmons. If that's Stan Simmons, dude, Now Lifestyle is going to know who you are, buddy.
Yeah.
And I want to meet you too.
Me too.
There's something you all don't know. When Ashley and I first started shooting videos together, it was very ugly. Like, by the end of it, we were screaming at each other, and Ashley was crying.
Not in the video, but the moment we would
Well, not in the video.
the moment we would hit stop, we would both just like, this couple has come a long way. And we still are very different in how we communicate. Like, very type A, very not type A. We just communicate very differently, but that's what makes us powerful. And if you're a single person doing this business, you have power here. Like, you have a story to tell, and don't be afraid to tell it. Be yourself. Obviously, you want to be professional and convey yourself in a way that you can be proud of, obviously, because people have families and kids running around the house, and, you want to be mindful of those things, but, always just represent yourself in a way that you can be proud of, but be yourself.
We could sit up there and tell them, and we could lie to them, which I refuse to do, and just tell them enough so that they stay in and somebody makes like $20 of commission off them every single month. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. Here's the thing. If you look yourself in the mirror and you don't believe the words coming out of your mouth, and you expect somebody else to believe them, that makes you a liar. So instead of, seriously, look yourself in the mirror. Say what you believe and mean it. And watch who else believes you too.
Yeah.
Okay? Believe in yourself, because it always starts with you. And then everybody else is going to believe you too.
Oh, man.
Okay?
That's so true.
You got to look in the mirror.
So true.
All right?
Donna Lynn says it's so true. Donna Lynn knows what's up.
Hey, guys, we absolutely just love the opportunity to come on and speak to some people here. There was a long time and it was just Ashley and I in our little 500 square foot apartment, just talking to ourselves in front of a camera because nobody watched.
Mm-mm.
And then we started a little group. A few people started watching. And then we got aligned with the right people. And some more people started watching. And then we started being able to talk to Now Lifestyle. And it's just been such an honor. And so every week that we come up here, whether we've been working a 12-hour day that week, we will give you our best. We are absolutely
Always.
committed to that. And we want every one of you to know that we love you and we believe in you. And so if you're not sure about yourself or anybody else in the world, I'm telling you right now, you have 2 people in Omaha, Nebraska that love you and believe in you.
Always.
So if you only need one, you got 2 of us right here. You're good enough to shoot videos. You're good enough to take a stand. You're good enough to build a team. You're good enough to teach. You're good enough to duplicate. You're good enough to do big things. All right.
And I'd love to see it. Like, if you're someone who was that made that message about being shy, would love to see you shoot a video and friend us. Like, we'd love to see it.
Hey,
We'll
send it to me
YouTube
first.
channel.
I guarantee it's a safe place.
Absolutely. And, things like that, like those little victories, we can't wait to hear more about those, especially at the national event. I can't wait to see how many people that we get to talk to that are like, hey, I did this thing. Remember that webinar you talked about? Like, that's when I know that what we do is important.
If I don't sleep for 4 days because I'm meeting all of you, I'm good with it.
We're basically just going to like run off of adrenaline for those 4 days.
Fine with
It's going to
me.
be awesome. I'm so excited.
I've got this really awesome supplement from the Now Body series called Elevate. And if you take enough of those, you don't need to go to sleep.
I think, well,
follow,
a little
follow,
hardcore.
follow the instructions. Anyways, guys, here's our thing. Know what you're doing tomorrow. And then start saying this every single day and look at yourself in the mirror when you're doing it. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Until your good is better, and until your better's best. And in closing, what came first, the chicken or the egg? I ain't never seen no egg lay a chicken. Okay? What does that mean? That means the creator is greater than the created. And we're all created by something and someone that's greater than us. And we believe in him and we love him.
Yep. I love you guys. See
Have
ya.
a good night.